Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to Crypto Oracles. So today we're going to talk about the SEC, we're going to talk about Bitcoin and possibly a retest. We're going to talk about Solana becoming the fourth largest altcoin. We're going to talk about Ethereum Layer 2 solutions ramping up. And lastly, we're going to take a look again at NFTs and the Metaverse. So let's get going and take a look at our heat map again today. So slightly slumping down for Bitcoin, Ethereum, nothing major. Major downtrend on Shiba Inu, a bit of a drop on Matic as well. Very, very good on Luna and Solana and Polkadot, all of these three hitting all-time highs. So pretty good, pretty average. We're coming up to the options expiring for Ethereum and Bitcoin. Ethereum looking very bullish for us from our video yesterday. Bitcoin, look at a bit of a retest, which we're going to talk about in 1 second. So let's get going. So first things first, the SEC chair hints at enforcement actions against crypto firms. So Gary Gensler, who is the chair of the SEC, is now going against cryptos again. So Gary Gensler denied that new technological labels can alter the realities of security definitions. So he's saying that cryptos, just because they are basically tech products, they don't alter what the definition of a security is. So most cryptos would be defined as a security, which would pose a lot of legal issues to most of the current markets. So this is, of course, no huge news. We've seen the SEC coming against cryptos quite a few times already. We've seen the case against Ripple. So we're just going to have to stand by and see what happens. The case against Ripple will probably be one of the most interesting points depending on how it develops in the future. So for now, let's just keep an eye on this. And this will definitely be a turning point for cryptos depending on the direction it takes. And so far, there hasn't been any major case apart from Ripple to prove that cryptos can be considered securities, or NFTs, for example, can be considered securities. But I'm sure that these things will catch up in the future. So let's be kind of aware of this and the consequences that they can have. So next up, quite funny things going on Twitter. So the mayor of Miami, Francis Suarez, a couple of days ago said he's going to take his next paycheck 100% in Bitcoin, to which the New York City mayor, Eric Adams, replied saying that in New York, we're also going big. I'm going to take my first 3 paychecks of his $260,000 per year salary in Bitcoin when he becomes mayor. So we're seeing public figures doing a lot of publicity and publicity stunts related to Bitcoin and the crypto markets, which is something bullish when you see public figures doing this. Of course, this pulls in a lot of retail investors and not necessarily people that fully understand the space, but this is still very, very bullish because this expands the crypto space to a lot more people than we currently have. Next up, we're going to talk about Bitcoin. So a possible retest of $55,000. Is it possible that Bitcoin will dip again? This is based on technical analysis. So Bitcoin holders in buy the dip mode. So we've seen recently the supply held by holders is increasing. So people are accumulating more and more, and we can expect them to keep doing so during possible dips. The options expiry is expiring tomorrow, and it could possibly cause a bit of a slip in Bitcoin price in the coming hours. We're also kind of approaching the all-time high, so we could see a possible retest. So let's just be aware of this. I'm not expecting any major dips, but there is a bit of fear around the whole space. The grid is very, very high, so there is fear of possible dips. So let's just be very conservative. Also, always have your stop losses, and always keep an open eye on the markets to see how they move, especially around option expiries. Next up, Solana flips USDT. This is absolutely huge. So Solana SOL has officially flipped the world's largest stablecoin USDT in market cap, and it has become the fourth largest cryptocurrency. If you think about it, Solana was just under $2 not even 2 years ago, and it's now the fourth largest cryptocurrency. So this is why we're here as a group, Crypto Oracles. We want to make sure that everybody, including us, fully understands what's going on in the space so we can catch this opportunity way earlier. So let me take the opportunity to say, smash the like button and don't forget to subscribe to get notified when new videos come out. So the main innovation that Solana has brought to the market is a consensus mechanism called proof of history. So the primary advantage of POH is that it enables much faster throughput times by being able to prove an event has happened at a specific moment in time without actually having to wait for the information to be on the nodes in the network like many other layer 1 chains do. So very bullish news for Solana, which also got to its all-time high today. Next, layer 2 solutions see record inflows as Ethereum fees soar. So Ethereum price is going up, and this has often corresponded to Ethereum fees going up, gas fees going up quite a lot. So we've seen in recent days fees on Uniswap going up to $50 worth in Ether just to approve a token. So we're not even talking about doing a swap or moving Ethereum. We're talking about just approving a coin on Uniswap. So this is absolutely crazy. I've seen the fees going up to $500 at times, and the average is around $100, $130. But this is absolutely crazy at the moment. And this means that a lot of people are moving to networks that are much cheaper. So we have a growing number of users that are bridging assets to lower cost Ethereum virtual machine compatible networks, and we have a lot of this. We talked about Polygon, we talked about Avax, we talked about PancakeSwap, we talked about Phantom decentralized exchanges. There is a lot of these ones that are much cheaper to be on. And the running bridge, which is the main bridge that has been used lately to move the coins, to bridge the coins out of Ethereum, has become one of the most popular protocols over the past month, thanks in large part to Axie Infinity. If you don't know about Axie Infinity, is a game revolving around the Metaverse and NFTs, and users are migrating assets to lower fee platforms. And one of the biggest ones that I'm always been a very big fan of is PancakeSwap. So definitely go and check it out. It's based on the Binance Smart Chain and allows you to do swaps for just a few pennies. So definitely worth looking into. In terms of total value locked, we see MStable, Torchain, SpookySwap, which is Phantom's decentralized exchange, Alpha Finance, Banky, Loopring, which we talked about yesterday. And then once again, we have Avalanche, we have Banky, we have SpookySwap, Loopring, and they're all very good solutions for lower fees. So we definitely recommend taking a look at this if you want to pay less. And if you are very much into NFTs, then definitely take a look at Solana, where the fees are incredibly lower, below 1 cent per transaction. And lastly, we're going to take a look at the Metaverse update. So Mythical Games, which is a large game developer company, has announced a $150 million raise as the company expands into NFTs. So the developer's total evaluation is now $1.25 billion, as they have announced their plan to use this new infusion of capital to help integrate NFTs into their game. So this is just another confirmation that in the years to come, we're going to see more and more gaming companies jumping onto the NFT train, jumping onto the Metaverse train, and growing the space. So let's definitely keep an eye on this. So thank you for watching our video. Don't forget to subscribe, smash the like button on our videos, and check out our Instagram, Twitter, and Telegram chats. Thank you again for watching, and see you tomorrow.